the Allegheny River. We're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. Joe Musgrove will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone.
2 away now. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger.
There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. An inning in the books. No score. Here's Jason Hayward now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Bases are empty. One man out. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The next 3-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. J.D. Davis the next at bat. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. The potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. Like hits like this, a no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Richard Rodriguez gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. This one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
But that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat. Chris power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Brian Song in a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good work there from the Pittsburgh bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. John Lester will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. The 2-2 one more time. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in. Hit on the ground is short. Russell has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. And that misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Digging in once again, Josh Bell. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Here's Gregory Polanco. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time. In now, Hernan Perez. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches.
Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
This is why it's so hard to be successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we still have no score. Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Drilled to first. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates strand. Jack Leathersich takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 52.
Ian Happ will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. On the inside corner, he'll check in here at 256. 14 homers, 57 runs batted.
It's pretty easy.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. The 0-1. And that's off his leg on the mound. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll look to get the ball into the out. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Micah Johnson. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So coming to the plate, Jason Hayward. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough.
Settling in now, Charles Barr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends. For improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Davidas Nevoroskis answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 32.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Julian Cortez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive. He's on the move again from first. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Which is that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching, when runs are at a premium.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And the throw in gets away from him. Now he's safe at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo kind of game.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he'll take a look at ball 1 and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0 is roped to left, a base hit, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, the frame, and they've really opened things up here in extra innings.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt, as an offense, rerun cushion has to make you feel good.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Into the bushes and gone. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra innings. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates nothing. Corey Knebel is on now yet again this season as this will be his 95th appearance of the year. Wow. Josh Bell the next to hit. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Oh, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Hernan Perez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Kevin Gausman will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season.
Let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for 1. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for. He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already, and we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they...
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Towards second, Jeanette is there. Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City, as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. Now at the plate, Felix Pedroza. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throwing to second. And he is in there.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Felix Pedroza.
First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base.
1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Nice job by his battery mate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in. He really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through.
And now they'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works.
We'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Ready for another shot now, Robert Geary. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he goes down and hits a little pop-up here to the right side of the infield. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and the Orioles have tied it up. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. And best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Katimer. Here he comes again, 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, just where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's a high one, and it's not going to be in time. So the gamble pays off as the winning run moves into scoring position at second base. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Tommy Davis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 0-1 in the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just 1 out.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 3-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And the winning run is across to score.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Will Smith, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Will Smith.
Now at the plate, Jordan Patterson. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Mancini moves over. 1 out.
Tony Walter.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan? The 2-0 on the way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The 2-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Desmond leads off first with one away. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And he's safe.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Andrew Miller takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 25, Andrew Miller.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 1-0 is high and outside for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 3-0, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Striding in once again, Victor Rivera. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game